Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. This is going to be your weekly forecast and energetic check-in. In this video, the first couple minutes, I'm going to just take a look at what the themes are for this week, what we can expect. These may or may not pertain directly to you and your life. If they resonate, awesome. If they don't, cool. I'll have a pick a card at the end of this video, so you can have your card 1, 2, or 3 in mind. Timestamps are in the description box below. Watch whichever one you feel called to, or all 3. Sky's the limit, babes. So let's get into the weekly energy. What is the week ahead about for the collective spirit? Oh, hello. All right, we have the Page of Swords, the Moon, the 8 of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. Very, very interesting. The Empress, the 10 of Pentacles, and Judgment are on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's some sort of change that's going to be coming to us in terms of our commitments. We're going to be spending a lot of time I'm getting like discerning what our ideals are, like if we're being a little bit too idealistic or a little bit too picky or a little bit like delusional even in terms of what we think we are able to or it's more like what we want to devote our energy to is kind of how that is feeling. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is a younger person, not necessarily like in age, but like on a mental level, someone who's a little bit younger, who is maybe a little bit more prone to drama and gossip, and doesn't always have their facts straight. But what this feels like with the Moon is that the message is clear, the interpretation isn't. So the interpretation isn't. The message is clear, the interpretation isn't. So be cautious before you make any sudden moves this week. Just know that things aren't going to shift directly the way that you maybe think that they should or that they will. The Ace of Cups in the reverse also tells me that some of us might be a little bit cut off from our emotions, or that there's like, I'm actually hearing there's an emotional cycle that's being completed. And with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, it's almost like there's a new beginning that we're being called to step into and to enjoy. But our progress is being limited in some way by maybe some fears, maybe some misinformation, maybe some storylines that we are clinging to, maybe that's it. Or this feels a little bit more specifically like don't linger in the grief of something that is passing already. Spirit's just kind of saying like you don't have to actually beat yourself up for this season. You don't have to grieve something that's already come to a close. You just have to like accept things as they are and let them begin again. What else do I get with these cards? The Moon. Such a fun card. It's not. It's one of the worst cards in the deck, in my opinion, but I really am thankful when I see it, because it does mean that, when you're checked into your emotional world, that can sometimes, give you pause. Also hearing like some of you have been suppressing emotions in oh my god, sorry, my words just are not coming out the way I want them to. It's like this pattern where it's like you suppress your emotions so that you can live in a certain pattern or in a certain way. And this week it seems like I feel like there's 2 groups. It seems like that's just not going to work for some of you. But for the other group, this is really like, if you're not moving quickly because you're spending time processing your emotions, Spirit wants you to know that that is okay and that there's no better use of your time. Your higher self here is saying like, there is work that we do to pay our bills, but then there's work that we do to make sure that we're healthy and to make sure that our hearts don't become a thrashing pit of hate and bitterness and whatever the heck else. So if you're not getting clarity this week because you're working through your emotional world, because you're dealing with some fears, that's the exact right thing to do this week. Don't beat yourself up for like not moving really quickly. Let's get another clarifying card and then I'll go ahead and move on to that. Pick a card. Let's get a clarifier here, Spirit. What other messages or advices do we have for the collective? Okay, I have the Queen of Cups reversed. I have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. I have the Ace of Wands. Okay, I feel like some of you, your growth is really being stifled by a community right now. I feel like your growth is really being stifled by the expectations of others. I feel like there's Spirit's really kind of calling you to say, like, don't be so concerned with what other people are wanting you to, like, do the emotional labor for them, because they're not really doing the work themselves. They're just kind of like putting it on you and hoping that you will do it for them. The Ace of Wands is a card that talks about not growing. It talks about feeling stifled. It talks about not knowing, like, where to, like, jump sometimes. So I feel like this Queen of Cups can be someone who there's always something to complain about. And again, roles can be reversed. So if you're in this place where you're doing the one, like, working through your own emotional world, good, focus on yourself. But if this is a character, and I feel like it is in your life, who is not being a team player, like, they know that they can manipulate you and keep you in a certain position by guilt tripping you, or appealing to your mothering instinct, or appealing to your empathetic nature, or appealing to a sense of guilt that you carry. That's what I feel like this is. They know that you are not going to grow. They know you're not going to leave if they can keep you in that position. All right. Great. I just stole somebody's wig. Don't know who that was, but let's move on. Next part of this video, guys, I'm going to shuffle for a minute, and then I'm going to deal out 3 piles. We will have card 1, card 2, and card 3. You can watch all 3. You can watch just whichever one you feel called to, and this will be your personalized advice for the week ahead. So, Spirit, may I please have 3 separate cards for the collective? 3 separate messages for the week ahead. 3 separate messages. Okay, got 1. I'll flip that over. And I've got 2, and I've got 3. All right, timestamps are below. Okay, card number 1. This is you. A leg up. Alrighty. A leg up. It's really difficult to sometimes accept help, isn't it? Sometimes it's like, oh, I can do everything by myself. And that is like a... I'm feeling like this group, for some of you, you've just been like hyper individualized or hyper independent, because you've just been shown over and over again that people just can't be relied upon, and you're like, whatever, I can do it by myself. But this week's Spirit's like, what does look like accepting help look like for you? Where are you struggling and, like, actually do need the help of others? That's what I'm hearing as well. Okay, I've got the King of Cups, I've got the Magician reversed, and I've got the 6 of Wands. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna get 1 more. I feel like this King of Cups is you. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there is definitely a figure who's trying to come in and break the ice for you. I feel like this is someone who's coming towards you very slowly. I feel like you've got a lot on your plate, or this person has a lot on their plate, but they look at you and they see success. They look at you and say, that's my golden egg. That's my prize. That's my person who I want to support. And they've got a lot. This can, again, roles can be reversed, guys, but there's a lot going on in this person's world where they feel, when they look at you, there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of clarity that is trying to come in for you this week. But with the Magician reversed, this is a card that tells me, like, don't deceive yourself by trying to make something happen before you have total clarity. This can be manipulation as well. I'm not totally getting that for you this week, but I do feel like this week you're going to be doing a lot of work. There's a lot on your plate. You're going to be balancing a lot of different things. You know, you've got this benefit this week of learning how to identify your triggers, how to identify the things that normally would overwhelm you and overstimulate you. This week you're coming through with, like, this energy of, like, I've got this, I'm on top of my emotions, and that's what brings you success. And again, success doesn't have to be, like, on the material plane. Success is sometimes really just about what you've been working on the inside of yourself. So I'm really seeing that, like, this is feeling more like Spirit now. Spirit is saying, like, okay, if there are things that you are praying for, if there are things that you've been wanting to manifest in your life, ask Spirit for help. Ask Spirit for help, because this really does feel like things on the material plane may not be quite ready. So you need to go to Spirit and say, okay, open those doors. Open those doors. I'm ready. Okay. And that's kind of what I have for you guys. So I really hope that that helps. If you guys are looking for personalized readings, my readings are open right now. I'm also doing herbal consultations. Not as many of those, so do let me know if that is something that you guys need. Otherwise, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Okay, let's go ahead and get on to card number 2. Say to my heart and run. All right, card number 2. New life reversed. Ooh, this is lovely. This is lovely. New life. You're not ready to like go running out of the stable yet. You're just a baby foal and your legs are still a little bit wobbly, aren't they? But you feel great. You feel excited about life because you know it's all happening for you. It's all happening for you. Yeah, okay. So I've got the 5 of Pentacles reversed. I've got the Page of Wands reversed. I have the 3 of Pentacles reversed for you guys. I have the 8 of Wands upright for you and the 4 of Wands. This is the one that I was like, I don't know about you. So we'll just see what we'll see what comes through. We'll see what comes through for you. So the Page of Wands in the reverse is someone who give me just one second. I feel like you're really walking away. You've done a lot of work for yourself, walking away from stories of abandonment and feeling like you have to stay stifled in some way. This is the first part of the video is definitely for you. So I'm not going to repeat what I've said there, but I really do get this feeling like you guys are starting to feel really excited. You're starting to feel really excited about something. Some new things are coming in. You're starting to like want to celebrate the good things that Spirit is giving you. And again, you're just a baby foal. You're just a little puppy. You haven't grown into your running legs yet. But that's okay. I feel like I get the strongest feeling that you guys have just gone through this massive transformation and that you have just done like a complete 180. It's like you were going in one direction and then something clicked for you and you're like, nope, actually I'm going to go this way because that's where my heart is. That's where my soul path is leading me. And I'm, going to reject these unhealthy groups that keep me feeling small and depressed and whatever. And like, you just know now that there's better things out there for you. So I really like that for you. This is a great energy. I feel like Spirit is really just kind of wanting to encourage you this week to like go outside or go to some place that sparks imagination for you, that sparks excitement for you, some place where you can look and be totally entranced by the small details of something that to the extent where it lights you up. And I think that that's a really, really crucial thing to make time to do for yourself this week and to actually like do it fully. And I mean like become a kid again with it. And it's important to do those things because these are the flag posts along the road that you can look back at and be like, okay, like this is nourishing my soul so that when I am into the next phase of my life, there's some sustenance there. There's some joy that's propelling you forward. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I think you guys just don't want to be bothered anymore as well. I think you're just like, you're tired of the drama. You're like, no, I just can't, and you shouldn't have to, so that's kind of what I get for you guys. It's a shorter one for you guys, but I hope that helps. You guys are doing some big changes, big moves, and it's all coming together. So have a little bit of tenderness with yourself this week. That's it. Alrighty. Card number 3, this is you. Never-ending story. Oh, never-ending story. Ego dramas, hey? Yeah, that's a tough one. You're caught up in somebody's drama. That's not fun at all. Never fun. Let me see. What's the advice here, Spirit? Can you please clarify this message for me for the collective in this video? Okay. Everyone is getting this 3 of Pentacles this week. Like, Y'all, communication is like, it's everything. Okay, so I have the Seven of Swords, I have the Eight of Pentacles reverse, I have the Page of Cups, I have the Eight of Cups reverse, and the Empress reverse. Okay, I feel like you guys are dealing with a Taurus, or someone who's very earthy, someone who's very, I want to say like, it's just a little bit controlling. You know, this is to me very similar to Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who's very like nurturing, but like the social contract that comes with like constantly being there for them sometimes limits your growth. So you need to be able to walk away. And sometimes you can communicate those things. Sometimes you can have a really good dialogue about it. But sometimes you gotta think like a criminal card, okay? Sometimes people just aren't ready for the truth, and that is okay. Spirit's really saying with these cards, like, you can put in all the work for somebody. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. And sometimes when you really want to walk away, you need to look at the things that are keeping you there, as opposed to following your gut, following your your impulse. Because I feel like you guys are really being like blasted forward. Actually, there's a mental journey that you need to be going on this week in terms of, you know, it's not going to feel easy for the next little while. Emotionally, it's going to feel like this, like just shit, you know, balls. Oh, balls. But when I see this card, I get really, I feel quite a lot of like empathy for this, because it's like, you know, this shit again. I feel like you guys are beating yourself up a lot, and your emotions are really not easy to deal with right now. I feel like you're in a bit of a like darker place with it. Spirit is saying there is a back door, should you choose to take it, should you choose to see it, should you choose to walk through it. But it is gonna like require you having some faith in the bigger picture. You know, this is that card that talks about like your relationship to chaos. You know, if your gut was saying to you that everything was going to be fine, if Spirit was saying you're going to be fine, you can walk away from this. Like, you're not to blame. You just keep your head down and do your thing, and the drama will blow over. If you were being instructed, which you are, because you're watching this video and Spirit's giving me this message to tell you, so if you're being instructed, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Okay? When you feel that in your heart, does the chaos surrounding you mean more to you than the guidance of Spirit? That's what I'm getting for you guys this week. And really ask yourself that question honestly. And if the answers aren't what you would like them to be okay with that. It's okay to not be, you know, the perfect person spiritually. But this week is definitely a time for you to just give yourself permission to rely on Spirit more. To say, my relationship to God, Spirit, universe, my relationship to the higher power that is telling me that everything is going to be okay, matters more to me than my fear, matters more to me than my sense of chaos, matters more to me than my sense of control for a lot of you guys. Okay? Things are maybe not, they're maybe a bit of a mess right here on this mental plane, but like, don't get involved. That's what I'm saying. It's okay, and it's safe for you to walk away. It is safe for you to walk away. It is safe for you to walk away. That's what I have for you. So I hope that helps. Again, I'm available for readings. My readings are open right now, guys. So we're herbal consultations. I usually combine the two while I do a reading for you guys. So let me know if that is something that you help. You guys need grounding herbs this week. I think you need to be like avoiding sugar. Yeah, you need to be getting some more bitter foods into your diet, and some things that are just like a little bit more real. Okay, like good, hearty nourishment. That's it. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope that this reading helps. I'm gonna leave you all here. That's it. This was a longer video. They always are. And I'll see you guys very soon, probably next week. Bye.